Hello, how's everybody doing? Well, I'm breaking this art down, and I tell you, I usually sometimes, most of the times, a lot of times, I have um, videos when I do my art when I break it down. Usually, when I set it up, when I break it down, I usually either have one when I set up or one I break down. It just depends on the different art project that I did, the anima. This one, the reason why I wanted to do it is because it, I mean, to me, this one had like not a how can I say it? I don't want it to sound strange or anything. I mean, it was like something about life, okay? Something about life and the topic of being lost. But the thing about it is this one could be taken deep or it could be taken just in general, like lost. I don't I'm not going to say the intent that I had when I did it because I want people to have their own intent. I pretty much do it in a way to where you can get your own concepts of what it is. But it has a deep meaning. I don't want to say how can I put it. So I don't want to give you my meaning. Um, there's something that I did, and you'll notice when I take it apart. You may notice when I take it apart. And the way I could do it is there was a meaning behind this and this. Not a meaning, but it kind of shows something. Um, I think for the reason of putting these two things here. But it's something really, really beautiful. I wish I could just like write out, tell you. I'm sorry. But I can't. It will really mess up the thing because everybody has to have their own opinions. Okay, I can say it this way. For me, because it's for you all, I do the art. But for me, it affected me and it has a certain meaning for me about being lost. Maybe if I could put it in a way. Okay, this is how I can put it. Um, this is my meaning for it. It's like when you're lost, you're not really lost. That's okay. When you're lost, you're not really lost. And you seem like you have so many obstacles. Remember, I'm telling you my point of view, but it could be anything. And if you really, really give yourself time to really see the situation or understand the situation, you see that you're not really lost. Okay. And remember, that's just my opinion, what I got from it, because I really did it for all different kinds of loss. That's how I do the art project. I put all the different things. That's why it's an animar, because it's the significance of the word lost. So that's what the actual thing is. But for me, when I was doing it, I liked that certain meaning the most, the one that I was explaining to you. So now I did it. So now I'm going to take it apart, and by me taking it apart, it will show you that. Okay, that's all as far as I can do. Okay. Taking these off. Okay. And it's not about thinking too much. It's about just pondering things. Oh, maybe like a month from now, or maybe 2 months from now, you'll go, oh, you know what? If you just keep it in your mind, that's how I do things. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna take these out. It's really fun. That's why I like art, because it lets you make your own decisions. It makes you formulate things that you had experiences about. I gotta be careful because someone told me if I talk too much like this, they can't hear me. So I kind of raise my voice when I go back, okay? So I got that off. Then I have this I have to take off. There's the plastic now. And I'm gonna try and rip it off. I got that off now, okay? And it's not something to think about, it's something that your mind will figure out by itself, you know what I mean? Okay? But you know, to me, there's so many different kinds of thinking. The one that I like is just to experience something and just let it settle. And then like, oh, I remember that, okay? So then that's done. Now, I love these things. You know, I bought these things in the art store because I just loved them. That's all. I knew I could use them somewhere. And now, you know, I had no idea it would be for this project. So, this is almost taken out. Just, you know, lost. So I got that out. Okay. Some things I can use, like I stated before, some things I can use again, I don't like to do it off screen. But some things I don't, you know. Like these things I'll probably use again, hopefully use again. I mean, but some things I can't, you know, some things I can't. But if I keep something too long, I pretty much let it go, you know what I mean? Like there was a whole bunch of papers and stuff, but I did use it because I really enjoy the art and I really did something with it. So it's not like this one, everything I used in here was totally for feeling, you know, so it's not like, you know, it hasn't been used. But I'm careful about preserving too much because it was used successfully, you know. So I got that, and this is almost done. Okay. And look at that. That one just came right off. Like I said, I got these things, and sometimes I just go to the art store and I pick out something that I'm working on, but sometimes I see something that's really interesting, you know, and then I buy it anyway, like with these pieces of wood, you know. Actually, I wanted to use this one in Night. I think there was one called Night, but it was, I didn't need that many. But you know, I got so many because they were, you know, some things when you're in an art store, I don't know if everybody's like this, or a bookstore, and it's like you just want it and you like it, and then you just get it, you know. So that was something. It was something like that, you know. But sometimes, you know, I know I want something and I think it's gonna work, and it doesn't work. So sometimes, you know, you can tell. So anyway, as far as what I was talking about, everything is complete. So I hope everybody enjoyed this. And my next art project, and it's good to come to the art ones because you get to get a little bit more background about the artwork I use for the Animar. And plus I give you extra hints. And I hope that you enjoy it. Oh yeah, I want to tell you, and I'm telling you like what the next one is going to be. At first I was going to say general, you know, but that one's, then I went from general to freedom. So the next one's going to be on freedom. And usually if I do an Animar, it's all types of freedom, okay? Like the last one I did was, what was the last one I did? I can see it because there's so many. No, not Lost. Lost was actually the last one. The one before Lost was Luxury, okay? And what was I gonna say about that one? The last one, I wanted to say something about that one, about Luxury. Anyway, it slipped my mind. I wanted to say something about the last one, and it slipped my mind. But anyway, this can't go on forever, so I'll think of it probably when I turn on. Thanks a lot for joining me. And I did say that sometimes you get extra, and I told you the extra things, and the extra thing was the fact that I'm doing freedom next. And that's about it. I wanted to say something about luxury, but I can't, I mean, it slipped my mind, so I guess it wasn't that important. Everybody says that. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.